Good afternoon, Representative Wind here. Today is Tuesday, January 24th, 2023. Hoping that everyone's off to a great start of the new year, and that's going well. This is my first video update of the year. As always, I'd like to start out with, letting you know to please reach out at any time. You can reach me directly, 320-630-1428. I'll start out, we got a long video, so disclaimer, it's going to be a little longer than normal. Our holiday event recap. We'd like to start out with a recap of some of our holiday events we had last month. The D1 Christmas party was held on December 21st at Grand Casino Mille Lacs's beautiful ballroom. We were very excited to have our first in-person Christmas party since I've taken office. Despite the winter storm and the blizzard warnings and everything, we had over 725 attendees partake in the festivities. We had Tatanka Means, who did a great, funny performance. Thank you to the events staff over there that put on a meal that was very delicious. We hope that everyone liked the prizes and custom-made gifts that we had for our band members, and we really look forward to the next one. Thank you guys all again for coming out. That was followed up about a week later, exactly a week later, by our sobriety powwow on December 31st. We rang in the new year, man, as a community. The New Year's Eve sobriety powwow, again, was on December 31st at the new District 1 Community Center. This was another great event with a great turnout. It was awesome to bring in the new year with a drum and dance, surrounded by family and friends, and doing it for such a powerful reason, right? The term sobriety powwow. We had over 600 people in attendance all night long, right up until New Year's. Thank you to the D1 staff, HHS, SUD, Behavioral Health Department, everybody that contributed. Thank you to the reps, the other two representatives that did some specials, Secretary Treasurer Boyd, Mille Lacs Corporate Ventures, the judges that put in all the work all night long to make the event a success, AMVETS for your contribution as well. Man, it was an amazing, awesome event. At one point we had, I would say, 135 people up attesting to their sobriety and the time that they've spent walking the red road with us. We went from 47 years of sobriety down to one guy said 15 minutes, man, and he was there, and we're happy to do that for you. Very, very, very awesome event. On January 10th at Grand Casino Mille Lacs Ballroom, we had our annual State of the Band address. It was great to see everybody that was able to attend this, again, first in-person event since COVID. Great updates. Secretary Treasurer Boyd's speech, it tugged at my heartstrings, naming some of the old people that I used to be friends with. Thank you for that great speech. A lot of updates from Madam Chief as well. In gift card distributions, that has finally ended. We had more distributions than any prior year. We had 2 in urban, 2 here in District 1. Unfortunately, we had to reschedule our last D1 date a couple times due to weather and band closing and circumstances beyond our control. Thank you all for understanding that. Overall went well. One of the brighter notes to the gift card thing was our gift card give back option. This was an idea of Darla Roach within our office. She orchestrated this last year. Basically, it was band members giving back their card to our MLBO foster care homes for our children in placement. We would like to thank everyone that donated their cards back. That was very kind of you. And also thank you to the Family Services Department for partnering in this. To some of us, $25 isn't a whole lot of money, but to others it could be the difference in having a Christmas or having something under your tree. So for those of you that reached out with the warmth of your heart and the caring for everybody else, I can't thank you enough. There's going to be some very happy children. And we are looking to refine that process in the future so that we actually have some gifts to hand them on Christmas. But due to the weather, it just got a little late this year. So we are working to make that better. In other notes, kind of a state of the band outtake, if you will, came the naming of the new District 1 Community Center. Madam Chief mentioned at State of the Band that she'll be looking for input on the naming of the new center. My recommendation, and the very well-liked idea, was to name it after my very dear friend Sandy Blake. I would like to name the community center Misquaniqua-Duquay Community Center. Lightly translated, it translates to the red sky or clouds during the sunrise or sunset. Sandy Blake has dedicated her life to our lives here at the Mille Lacs Band and here in D1. The chief is, however, doing a survey to gather names for the new center. I have had conversations with Sandy to get her permission to utilize her name and to honor her and have this building stand to be named after the great dedicated leader that she was. Please help support that. If you see a survey, Mishkwanakwidukwe Community Center, named after Sandy Blake, would be my choice. Very well deserved. In band assembly updates, we are working very hard as a team to collaborate and get legislation built or updated to help us navigate today's world. Thank you to the other reps for working together and putting up with my constant questions, right? I always got one or two questions, right? Thank you to them. A public comment notice went out for Title IV last week. That's open until Friday, February 17th at 5 p.m. This is regarding the appointment and approval process of the Chiefs Commissioners. Another public comment period that is open is on Title 15 GRA. That's open until Tuesday, January 31st at 5 p.m. That's really been the work of the sponsor, Representative Merrill in District 2. Tarot just went out to public comment, or will be this afternoon. This public comment period will be open until Tuesday, February 28th at 5 p.m. This is an update that has been years in the making, is focused on strengthening the statute and giving TARO, Tribal Employment Rights Office, more resources to empower, train, and represent our band members. This and all legislation is the work of the people of the band. Keep reaching out and letting us know where your concerns are, and we will do our best to address the shortfalls through statute change. Please review and submit your written comments regarding these three pieces of legislation to legislation@milleaxband.com, or you can do it in person at the legislative office. I'm always happy to talk to you about any legislation that we're working on. Input, comments, concerns, we'll make note and we'll do our best. I always say that it's really about the lens that you look through, and mine isn't always exactly right, but with your help we can have great legislation. I was also able to attend the first of this year's, or more recently, 3-branch meeting, legislative, judicial, and executive. Held a meeting yesterday. There was a lot of great collaboration, updates from the reps, commissioners, updates from judicial. We are planning on making these the norm again after COVID. We kind of take turns, legislative, judicial, and executive, sponsoring these things, so we're really looking forward to that. I was also able to attend the Chiefs community meeting. A lot of it was focused on MCT. MCT is happening this week, Thursday and Friday at 10 a.m. at the Black Bear Casino. Just a lot of stuff going on there. A lot of talk about enrollments, blood quantum, things that can have huge implications of membership in the future of our tribe. In my opinion, it should be your voice and your opinion that really drives that. We cannot let others make these types of determinations for us. True sovereignty means that we make our own decisions. Please reach out. Your 2 TEC members are Madam Chief and Secretary Treasurer Boyd. And there was a resolution passed at the last TEC meeting, 3215, I believe, was the resolution. And that would change what blood was counted towards enrollment in the Minnesota Chippewa tribe. So again, huge implications to that. Our monthly community Our monthly community meeting will be held this Wednesday, the 25th, at the new District 1 Community Center, beginning at 5:30. On the agenda, I will start with a welcome and a D1 office update. Mary Sam will be with us to talk about reflections and gratitude. That was one of the things that we did at the sobriety powwow that we didn't quite get to, and really reflections and gratitude about what being sober has brought to your life or can bring to your community. We'll also have Katie Radens share some information on OMB forms. And the big one is Commissioner Joe Naquinabe Jr. will provide some updates from MLCV. If you have any questions regarding MLCV, please come on out and we'll set the stage for you to ask Joe. Rodney Pendergast will prepare the meal. On the menu is ham, scalloped potatoes, wild rice, corn, and pineapple upside down cake for dessert. We'll have drawings for doors prizes. All attendees are eligible for a ticket to the drawings. We hope to see you there. As promised, we have been attending the urban community meetings. Unfortunately, that has been canceled for January. This has been canceled out of respect for their longtime receptionist, Darlene Barber, who unfortunately passed away. one of our band elders. She was always very helpful when going down there. There was always a bright light when you seen her and when you entered the office. Really going to miss her smile, and she'll be greatly missed down there. I also wanted to share at the urban community meeting. Unfortunately, we'll have to wait till next month, but urban members, the Ventura Project is huge for our urban membership. Ventura Project has been appropriated and is moving along finally. This will encompass a new home for Angie and 36 units, and ultimately a new stake in the ground for Mille Lacs Band down in the urban area. On another note, I've been working with the Sam family to help orchestrate and contribute to a search for our very dear friend Dylan Sam. He's been missing since 11/29/2022. Looking for support and donations or anything that will assist with the search. The search is planned for Thursday, February 9th here at the old District 1 Community Center starting at 10 a.m. Please show up early and ready to help. If you're ready to volunteer, bring some boots. We will be wading through some snow. Again, with any donations, water, snacks, food, sandwich stuff, whatever you want to give, please reach out to Nick Cash directly to donate supplies or snacks for this very important event. His number is 320-630-3332. We will need lots of help and support for this family. I just couldn't imagine what they're going through. Please put out your same and pray that Dylan is located safe. On another note, Mille Lacs basketball camp will be held here in the District 1 community again on Saturday, February 4th from 2 to 5 p.m. at the new District 1 Community Center. This event is hosted by our own Aldasian Big Bear. It's a great community-sponsored event, all about giving back and great connection and leadership. So if you get a chance, give Aldasian a shout out for his dedication and willingness to, lead our youth and connect with our youth. Just an amazing, amazing kid. And we're glad to accommodate and we're glad to help out wherever we can. A reminder that we are still here in the District 1 office doing baby baskets. We're happy to carry on this new tradition, and we're able to gift 2 families with a baby basket. It's cool, man. You bring your baby in, we get your, a notice out. I get a little bit of baby time. We would like to remind our D1 members that this is our celebration of life baby baskets and our office gifts to the families of a newborn baby. The basket contains some basic necessities for baby, a few custom-made items, Mille Lacs Band stuff that really we want to start out the kids with pride in who they are and where they're from. Please call me directly or Darla for any more information or with any questions. Typically, we've got to get you on the schedule to get you in, and we'll take some pictures. And it's awesome, man. It's one of my favorite parts of the job. And as always, I know this video has been a little longer, but please feel free to reach out to me directly, 320-630-1428. If you'd like to talk, have any questions, have any concerns, I'm always here for you. So reach out, and thank you for your time. Miigwech.